Every once in a while, I'll find some sort of guitar gizmo here on internet land, take a look at it through a photo or video, and just know that I have to try it out. And I had one of those experiences tonight. I was scrolling through TikTok and this video came up on my For You page of someone advertising their product called the Guitar Flatter. And I was interested. What is this? Dude pulls it out. It's just this flat looking piece of plastic. Where is this going? And proceeds to explain this will make your guitar into a fretless guitar. Sold? Absolutely. I love the sound of fretless guitar. I follow Buzz Gravel on Instagram, TikTok, as well as YouTube, and he plays fretless classical. It sounds super, super pretty, and I love it so, so much. I love fretless instruments, and lately it seems like a lot of people have been taking their cheap instruments, removing the frets out, and just making it into a fretless guitar as a fun little project. And that's something I've wanted to do for quite a bit, just never had the right guitar to do it on, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm a bit scared to do that. But if you're telling me there is a product out there that can convert my fretted guitars into a fretless guitar that's completely reversible and I have to take no frets out, I am sold. So I bought myself a Guitar Flatter tonight, and let's see how it works. Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, depending on when you're watching this. How's it going, guys? First off, hope you're having a good day today. Hope your day's going well and hope it continues to go well. Welcome to my unboxing review and demo of the Guitar Flatter. And this video is not sponsored at all. So if I like this, I will tell you that I like it. If this product sucks, I will gladly tell you it sucks. Without further ado, let's go ahead and unbox it, which we have to wait for because I just ordered it tonight. It's been a couple of weeks and the Guitar Flatter is here. Fun fact, this ships from Israel. Did not know that until I got my order confirmation and the email saying that it shipped, went to the page and Israel. So fun fact, and it took about 2 weeks to get here. So without further ado, let's go ahead and open it up. And yes, there's a beanie wrapped around this, so that way my shipping information does not show. But let's go ahead and open it up. And here we are. This is the Guitar Flatter box. Super cool. So we got this on the very front of it. This is the very back of it. Shows you the install as well as a QR code over on this side. Top of the box, other side of the box. And yeah, so now we open it. I'm super, super excited for this. And here, whoa, got a little, first thing we got a sticker, thank you very much, and we got what looks like, I don't know what these are, I don't know, we'll find out, but this is the actual Flatter unit itself. Ah, what a nice feeling, and there it is. So it is made of a plastic-like material, but definitely does feel sturdy. So yeah, awesome. Let's figure out what these things are for. Okay, I see. So these are for if the flatter is slightly wider than your guitar neck, you put these on the inside of it so that way it fits on more comfortably and that way it doesn't slip and or fall off. So fun. Well, without further ado, let's go ahead and put this on a guitar, shall we? Typically, I would use this guitar, my Chapman Guitars ML1 Norseman, for a couple reasons. One, it's my favorite guitar, and two, Floyd Rose, and a fretless Floyd Rose definitely interests me. But due to the fact it has a Floyd Rose and there's a locking nut up here, odds are it's not going to work with the flatter just due to the locking nuts at the top. So unfortunately, we won't be using this guitar this week, but it will be here next week when we talk about these weird strings. Little teaser for you. So instead, we'll be using this Epiphone Joe Bonamassa Black Beauty Les Paul Custom. Here we are with step 1, which is to loosen the strings and push them out of the way of the fretboard, so that way they don't get caught underneath the flatter when we put it off. Watching one of the install videos on their YouTube channel, they recommend that you do this when you change strings, which I definitely see why, just because currently I am holding the strings back here and I have to install this with one hand. That being said, how easy is it to put it on? Real easy. Real easy. And just moving it around. Definitely doesn't need one of those stickers on it to make it the gap tighter, but it is indeed not coming off, which is good. But how easy is it to take it off? Because this is reversible and, you know, simple. Real simple, which is great. Very great. But once it's on, it is not going to slide up or down. Perfect. So now we put the strings back on. There we are, all tuned up. So without further ado, let's go ahead and plug this in and see how this sounds and see how this feels. We are ready to go. We're recording everything in Logic Pro X using the Tone King plugin from Neural DSP. All the clips you're about to hear, I recorded about 3.5 hours ago. And by the time I was done recording, I had to walk away. I had to take a break. I had to do something else because I was so frustrated, because playing a fretless guitar, as you can imagine, is really hard because you have to be so precise. You have to be so dead on, or else you're going to be out of tune, which is fun when you're doing chords. Any micro movement of your finger is literally the thing that's going to put you in tune or out of tune. You have to be so dead on, so precise, especially if you're playing a line in a particular scale to make that sound like good. So you have to be so dead on. So some of the stuff you're going to hear is a little bit out of tune, but it's the challenge of the fretless. The product, the flatter is great. It's awesome. The struggle is definitely playing a fretless instrument. So here's all the clips. Overall, I am super, super happy with this. Like, the actual flatter itself is amazing. Getting used to playing fretless, that's a whole other thing. That is a player issue. But as far as the product, the flatter itself, it's great. Great quality, stays on. It's excellent. Now, it will add a little bit more to the neck of your guitar as well as the width of it, as this Les Paul has a pretty thick neck, so you are adding a little bit more thickness with the flatter as well as making it a bit wider, but that's just how it attaches. So it is takes a little bit to get used to having the flatter on, but once you get used to how it feels underneath your hands, then you just have to worry about the other things like getting things in tune. But once you get that, you are solid. This is definitely a fun playing experience. Like, it's so unique and so fun. And if you're asking about, well, what about the frets down here that the flatter doesn't cover? You can still use those too. You can still use those too. However, the action on them is a little bit higher from my understanding, just because you are adding the flatter on there. The action on the flatter part itself is not bad at all. I do think it does raise it a little bit just because we are going over top of the nuts, but it still feels pretty great. So the action down here will be raised a little bit. And in case you do hear like a slight buzz on your guitar, like that, just push back down on the flatter just to get back on the neck, and that takes care of the issue. Such a weird but unique feeling. And like I said, I am super, super happy with this. Being that it's under 75 bucks, I definitely do think it's worth it just to have around, just to mess with. And if you are a producer or songwriter out there, having this as just like an alternate thing of quick inspiration definitely is needed. It's super, super cool. If anything, I wish that it was a little bit longer, so like it would go over top of the fretboard more, maybe go past the 15th fret a little bit. But that is just my own personal thing. Other than that, absolutely love this. It is fun, it's infuriating, it's frustrating, but that's all player issues. The actual product itself is so, so good. Highly, highly recommended. Something else that I really do like about the flatter is that you kind of really can't tell that it's on your guitar once it's on, unless you have a light shining on your fretboard. Then it just becomes shiny. Unless someone picks it up, they'll notice something. But I had my guitar sitting down and I forgot it was on here for a moment, and I sent this to my girlfriend like, hey, do you notice anything different about this guitar? She could not identify the flatter at all. It looked, and I sent it to a couple of other friends, they did not see it either. It's very, very discreet until you pick it up and then just start doing fretless guitar stuff. But all in all, I am super, super happy with the flatter. Like I said, the product itself is amazing. A lot of the issues that I have with it come down to me itself and just getting used to playing a fretless instrument. I'm fine with playing fretless bass because those frets are spaced out more. When it comes to guitar, oh boy, here is the struggle bus. But fretless is definitely nice. So I do highly recommend getting one. Like I said, for under $100, it is definitely worth the investment. But anyway, guys, if you have tried this, let me know what you think down below. I'll leave a link in the description box for you to check this out. And like I said, and their site also makes one of these for basses in case you want to make your fretted bass into a fretless bass, which is also really, really fun too. But anyway, guys, I will see you all next time where we will try these obnoxious neon strings next week. See you then. Goodbye. And more importantly, have a good day, and I'll see you later.